Imagine a giant wall so big that it keeps out the scary monsters known as titans. This world is from the anime series called Attack on Titan. But these walls also show how people can be creative and build amazing things even when they're scared. In the real world, walls like the Great Wall of China did the same thing. We will explore how these walls affected people's life throughout the history and how cool new ideas are changing walls for the better future. So buckle up because we are going on a journey through the walls from fear and defense to amazing human connection and experience. Eren, the main character in Attack on Titan, isn't just your average kid. He doesn't care about fancy things like money and fame. All he wants is something everyone takes for granted, which is freedom. Giant walls always keep everyone safe from scary creatures known as titans, but at the same time, they also trap people inside. The walls are a shield, however, they are also a constant reminder of the danger that lies outside. Eren hates feeling stuck and rather dreams of exploring the world beyond. But one horrible day, his whole world crumbles when a giant titan breaks the wall, letting the smaller ones in to cause chaos. In this terrifying moment, Eren sees a titan devour his mother, leaving him with rage and deep sadness. At that moment, he makes a promise to wipe out all the titans. This vow is fueled by both his loss and his burning desire to see a world without the walls. Just like Eren, there's a part of all of us that craves for freedom even if it means taking risks. It's almost like a built in human instinct. We can't help but be curious about what lies beyond the things that confine us, whether it's a physical wall, a social limitation, or even a fear holding us back. This yearning for freedom is a powerful force in our psychology, driving us to explore, grow, and push boundaries. We see this even in the face of confinement, as evidenced by the AOT series. Stuck between these giants and scary titans, the people of Paradise Island had to get creative with how they build their homes. Space is tight within these walls, so their houses are tall and skinny, making the most of what little room they have. They are always on the lookout for titans, so there are tall towers everywhere and guards at special spots to keep an eye out. Even the few windows they have are there for a reason. A tiny peek at the world towards the walls, a reminder of both the danger and the amazing things that might be out there. The walls are kind of like a double-edged sword. They keep the titans out, but they also trap people in. They are a symbol of both fear and hope, a shield and a reminder that people are strong and can build a life even in tough situations. In the real world, we have the Great Wall of China, a giant wall unlike anything else on this earth, stretching for super long distances around 21,000 kilometers, which is approx 13,000 miles. It was built over many years to keep out dangerous riders who threatened the villages in northern China. Imagine how long it took to build something that massive. The wall wasn't just one straight line, it was a whole bunch of connected forts, watchtowers, and guard stations, all built depending upon the landscape. This clever network allowed messages and soldiers to move quickly in case of an attack. Living near the Great Wall wasn't always easy. Knowing danger lurked nearby could make people feel scared and nervous. This might have made it harder for them to meet and trade with people from outside the wall. Imagine living with that constant worry. But the walls also brought people together. Soldiers and regular folks all worked to keep it strong, creating a special kind of community. Building such a huge wall took a lot of people and supplies. This could have been used for many different things. But the walls also gave jobs and a sense of safety to many people living nearby. Today, the Great Wall is a super famous landmark visited by millions of people each year. It's a reminder of China's long history and how far people have gone to protect themselves throughout the time. Even though it's not used for defense anymore, the Great Wall is still amazing and makes us wonder all about the past. Walls are kind of like a double-edged sword throughout the history. On the plus side, they are great for defense. They act like a big fence, giving people inside time to get ready if someone tries to attack. They also make people living there feel safe and secure, like having a big wall around your house to keep your family cozy. Walls can even help control who and what comes in and out of a place, which can be useful for things like trade and keeping bad stuff out. But there's another side to the story. Walls can also make people inside feel cut off from the outside world. Imagine never being able to meet new people or learn about different cultures. Building walls is super expensive too. All that money could be used for schools, hospitals, or even fixing up roads. Also, walls aren't always foolproof. Over time, people get smarter and can figure out ways to get past them. Plus, walls can actually make things worse between different groups of people, like neighbors who build a big fence and then get mad at each other. So as you can see, walls have their pros and cons. They can be helpful, but they also come with a price tag. Fast forward to the future, and the concept of walls is taking a surprising turn. Imagine a giant city not just surrounded by walls, but actually built within them. This is the idea behind the line, a proposed megacity in Saudi Arabia. Here, the walls aren't just around us, they are literally the city itself. The line is a mind blowing project that envisions a 170 km, 106 miles long linear city stretching across the northwest corner of Saudi Arabia from the Red Sea all the way to the city of Tabuk. Think of it as a giant mirrored building stretching across a desert landscape. It's designed to be completely self sufficient with everything residents need within a 5-minute walk. Imagine no more traffic jams, just a quick stroll to work, school, or entertainment. The line will be divided into distinct zones dedicated to different purposes, like residential areas with parks and green spaces, commercial districts bustling with activity, and even entertainment zones with everything. But here's where things get really futuristic. High speed trains will zip through the entire length of the line, taking residents from one end of the city to another in just 20 minutes. Imagine the possibilities of working in the city center with a quick and scenic commute. This futuristic approach has its pros and cons. On the plus side, living inside a controlled environment like the line could minimize threats from the outside world. Imagine never having to worry about extreme weather conditions or dangerous creatures. The line is also designed to be super sustainable, using 100% renewable energy and preserving 95% of the surrounding nature. But there's a catch. Living completely enclosed might mean giving up some of our freedom and connection to the nature. Traditional walled cities, even with their limitations, still allow people to see the sky and breathe fresh air. The line might require us to adapt to a completely artificial environment, relying on technology for everything from climate control to fresh food production. So, are towering walls, even in new forms, the way of the future for city? Or can we find a way to create safe and sustainable cities that are also open and connected to the natural world? Walls used to offer protection, now they are becoming the building block themselves. What do you think? Would you be okay with the security and ease of living in a controlled environment like the line? Or is the openness and connection to the nature offered by the traditional walled cities more valuable? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like insights on architecture, science, and tech, then follow for more.